Hello children. I hope you have seen the last video of the explanation of pronoun and all the kinds of pronouns. Today, we'll try to solve some exercises based on the explanation of the previous video. First of all, we'll do some exercises related to the personal pronouns. As you can see on the board, a few sentences have been written. We'll try to solve them. Fill in the blanks with personal pronouns. We are talking only about the personal pronouns, and children, I hope you remember that the personal pronouns are of three kinds: first person, second person and third person. Alright? The first sentence, the boy went to school but as dash was late, the teacher punished dash. Okay? So, the boy went to school but as. You can see the noun here because I have already told you pronouns are the replacement of nouns. Okay? So you can see the boy is here. So for the boy, because boy is a male, what should be used? He. The boy went to school but as he was late, the teacher punished. For he, what will be the objective case? Him. I hope this is clear. The boy went to school but as he was late, the teacher punished him. Let's come to the second sentence. The bird flew over the house. Did the children see dash? Again, we have to see the noun in the sentence. What is the noun here? The bird. And the bird is in the form of the bird and animals. So, the personal pronoun that will be used for this will be it. So, what should be filled here? The bird flew over the house. Did the children see it? Alright. Now, the third sentence, my cousin and her friend were waiting at the mall. Again, we have to look at the noun. What is the noun? There are two nouns here, my cousin and her friend. Alright. So, this is a plural. And in the plural case, for the third person, what should be used? They, them, their. My cousin and her friend were at the mall. They were waiting for me. We are using the pronoun they for my cousin and her friends. Alright? So, we'll write they here. I hope this is clear. We'll move on to the next sentence. Emily is a good basketball player. I saw dash carefully during games. So, we'll look at the subject, that is a noun. What is the noun here? Emily. Emily seems to be a girl, and for a girl, what do we use? We use her, she. So, let's see if this is the subjective or the objective case. Emily is a good basketball player. I saw her. Because we cannot write she here. We'll write her. I saw her carefully during games. I saw her. I hope this also is clear. Now let's move on to the last sentence. They have got two babies and they take dash everywhere. Again, we have to see for the nouns, for the subject of the sentence. They have got two babies, but we are talking about two babies. So, the pronoun that will be used here will be for these two babies. These two babies is a plural case. So, for plural case, we have to use they or them. They have got two babies and they take them. We'll write them here. They have got two babies and they take them everywhere. I hope this is clear. Let's see once more all the sentences. The boy went to school, but as he was late, the teacher punished him. The second sentence, the bird flew over the house. Did the children see it? My cousin and her friend were at the mall. They were waiting for me. Emily is a good basketball player. I saw her carefully during games. And the last sentence, they have got 2 babies and they take them everywhere. Alright children, now we'll move on to the next pronoun. Children, now we'll see a few examples of reflexive pronoun and a few more examples of emphatic pronouns. So we'll start with the reflexive pronoun. Fill in the blanks with suitable reflexive pronouns. So the first sentence is, we posted the letter. Again, we have to look at the subject. What is the subject here? We is the subject here. So according to we use our reflexive pronoun because we is a plural case, and for the plural case, ourself will be wrong and the correct word will be ourselves. We posted the letter ourselves. Okay. The second sentence, in a fit of depression, she poisoned. Now, in this sentence, we are talking about she. So, for she, the reflexive pronoun that will be used should be herself. Herself is a singular case, so it will be S-E-L-F. Okay. Now we'll see the third sentence. Jack decided to reward Dash with a dinner out. Jack is our subject, so Jack decided to reward himself. Jack seems to be a boy, so for a boy, himself. We have used himself for Jack. I think all these sentences are clear. Next, emphatic pronouns. Fill in the blanks. You dash judge the situation. Children, I hope you remember I told you the difference between the reflexive pronoun and the emphatic pronouns. I told you to give more and more stress on the subject. We will use emphatic pronoun, and how will you use this? Just after the subject of the sentence, this pronoun will be used. But in reflexive pronoun, we'll use this ourselves, herself or himself as an objective case and after the whole group of words. Alright? And just after the subject, in emphatic pronoun, we'll use ourself, herself, himself, whatever it is, just to give more stress. You dash judge the situation. You yourself. You yourself. Now you is taken as singular. And for singular, we will not use yourselves. Otherwise, if you is used for plural case, we have to use yourselves. But here, you seems to be singular. That's why we have used yourself. You yourself judge the situation. Next sentence, she. For she, what will we use? We will use herself. She herself. She herself informed me. They dash met the president in the party. They, for they will use themselves. Why themselves? Because they itself is a plural case. Alright children, I hope all these examples are clear. Let's move on to the next kind of pronoun. Children, now we'll see some examples of demonstrative pronoun and a few more examples of distributive pronouns. So, do you remember what are the distributive pronouns? Sorry, demonstrative pronouns. I hope you remember that demonstrative pronouns are used to point out something, to point out to the persons or to point out to the objects. So, just to point out which words are used, this, that, these, those and such. Okay, so we'll see the first sentence. Dash are nice shoes, but they look uncomfortable. So, just to point out the shoes, what should we use? These. These are nice shoes, but they look uncomfortable. Next sentence. Dash looks like the car I used to drive. For car, we use that. Either that or this. Both are correct. If you want to write this, it is also correct. That looks like the car I used to drive. This looks like the car I used to drive. Third sentence. Dash was her command over English language. Again, we are pointing out her command on English language. So, such. Such was her command on English language. Now, the next pronoun, that is distributive pronoun, that I have already explained you in the previous video. That refers to the number of persons or objects. One at a time. Dash of you can help me in this matter. I think if I write either, again read the sentence, either of you can help me in this matter. Suppose I tell you to write neither in place of either, what will be the sentence? Neither of you can help me in this matter. Again, it will be correct. So, we can use either or neither. Dash of the answers given by you is correct. Again, neither of the answers given by you is correct. Because we are talking about all the answers at the same time, but one at a time. Of the parents should take care of their children. So we are talking about all the parents, but one at a time. So each of the parents should take care of their children. I hope this demonstrative pronoun and distributive pronouns both are clear. Oh, okay. Children, now we will see the indefinite pronoun and the interrogative pronoun. I hope you remember what is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun refers to the persons and objects in a general way. That means when we use indefinite pronoun, we are talking about the things in a general way, not in a particular way. Let's see how. Dash are called, but dash are chosen. Suppose I write, many are called, but few are chosen. Many is used in a general way. Few again is used in a general way. Dash ate my sandwich. Someone or somebody is the same. Someone ate my sandwich. That means we are not talking about this one in particular, but generally it can be anyone. Dash says she's beautiful inside and out. Everyone says. Again, it is general, not particular. Next, interrogative pronouns. I hope you remember interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. So, all the question words whose answers we get in the form of a noun. Because again and again I am telling you the same thing, that all the pronouns are the replacement of nouns only. So, when you get your answer as a noun, these words are used to ask questions. Dash do you want for your birthday? That means we are asking about the birthday present, and this is an object, and for the object we use what. What do you want for your birthday? Dash do you think will win the match? Again we are asking about a person, so for a person what do we use? Who. Who do you think will win the match? Okay. With the help of these two words, we are asking question. To dash are you speaking? To whom are you speaking? I hope you know that all these are the question words. What is a question word? Who is a question word? And whom is also a question word. I hope these sentences are clear. Okay. Now children, we'll see the last pronoun, relative pronoun. That is very, very important to understand. As I have already explained you in the previous video, what is a relative pronoun? Relative pronoun is a word that relates a noun to the rest of the group of words in the sentence. Okay? So it talks about the relation of the noun in this sentence. The cyclist dash won the race, trained hard. Now children, try to understand that in this sentence we are trying to relate the noun. First of all, we have to find out the noun. The cyclist. Here the cyclist is the noun. So for this cyclist, we have to use a pronoun that is a relative pronoun. So it is a person, cyclist is a person. So the relative pronoun for cyclist will be the cyclist who won the race, trained hard. Okay? We are relating cyclist to the rest of the words. The pants dash I bought yesterday are already stained. Here, what is the noun that we are trying to relate to rest of the words? Is pants. Pants is, so the pants which I bought yesterday are already stained. Where did you buy the dress? Now, we are talking about which noun? We are talking about the dress. So, for the dress, we can use either which or that. Where did you buy the dress which you wore last week, or where did you buy a dress that you wore last week? I'd like to take you to the cafe dash serves excellent coffee. So, what is the noun that we are trying to relate to rest of the words in the sentence? Is cafe. So, for cafe, I'd like to take you to the cafe which serves excellent coffee. The book dash you gave me was very interesting. Now, what is the noun that we are trying to relate to? Is book. So, for book, the book that you gave me was very interesting. The student dash stole the pen has been caught. We are talking about the student, and for the student, as a relative pronoun, what should be used? Who. The student who stole the pen has been caught. Once again, we'll try to understand the cyclist. Cyclist is a noun, and for cyclist, we have used who. In the second sentence, the pants, which is a relative pronoun that has been used for pants. Next is, where did you buy the dress? For dress, we have used which, either which or that. I'd like to take you to the cafe. For cafe, we have used which. Next sentence, the book. For book, we have used that. The student, we have used who. I hope relative pronoun is also clear. Children, I want to tell you one thing, that with the help of the exercises, today we have tried to understand whether we are able to fill the exercises or not. But it is a suggestion that you should try filling more exercises from your book, either from your book or from any other source on internet. Or you can consult other books also, other grammar books also, and try to test your knowledge. Alright children, and after this I'll send you some more exercises in the form of the PDF in the group. Okay, thank you.